Time for another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Things are going to get warmer this week, and I'm hoping that your air conditioner is working well. If you work outside, you don't need me telling you that you need to make sure you stay hydrated. And some great information, if you go back to the show on Monday, we talked with Bambi Wilson from Green Acres Natural Market in Council Bluffs, and Bambi was talking about how important trace minerals are and the different minerals that you need in your body, especially if you're doing a lot of sweating from working outside, and the types of things that she sells and you can get are even better than what you might find in an energy drink or some of those sports drinks that are available out there. So go back and watch that show. I mean, especially if you're working outside, you need to be able to stay hydrated, and there's some great information in there. I am proud to make an announcement this morning, and this is something that I've been working on for a while, and we're getting very, very close to bringing a brand new product to you. The name of it is Lus Hills Today, and it is a new media outlet. This is for articles, written articles with pictures. It's all going to be available on the website, lushillsmedia.com. So you'll be able to click on Lus Hills Today and see some of the different stories that are going on out there. Of course, you know that with this podcast and also with the Morning Coffee podcast, supporting local is that's why we exist. And to me, we have been lacking quite a bit in media coverage. Now, I'm not talking about hard news. That's not what we're talking about here. What this is more features and telling some of the stories of why we live in our area. And it's just a different way to be able to get that information out. So hopefully we will have this launched before the end of the month. But the reason that I'm telling you now is, well, number one, to get you ready to be looking for it. And two, I need your help. Right now I'm a standalone entity. It's just me here in this studio, and I would love to know more information about what's going on out there. We get plenty of views with the website and with the two different podcasts that we're sending out every day. And I know that people are watching. So what a wonderful way to get more of the stories out there. Maybe you've got a new business that you're launching. Maybe it's a nonprofit. Maybe it's just a wonderful story of something that's happened in your neighborhood, or these are the types of stories that we want to be able to tell. What life is like around Pottawattamie County, Mills County, and all of Southwest Iowa. So if you can send that information to me, you can always send me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com. You can reach out to me on the website, lushillsmedia.com. That's going to be the landing page for Lus Hills Today. We've already started compiling some information, and we're going to tell you about one of these stories here in just a minute. It was a release that was just put out by Pottawattamie County that there's a new feature, way for you to be able to report suspicious activity or, just some threats that you feel that you may be receiving. They've got a new program out. We're going to tell you about that here in just a minute. But first, we want to let you know that Castle and Associates, that's an American Family Insurance agent. Your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. They have locations in Trainer, they're in Council Bluffs, also in Nebraska, in Bellevue, and in Elkhorn. That means they're local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Give them a call for your free quote. That's Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance. Also, are you in the market for stylish, locally curated fashion that's close to home? The Unique Boutique Iowa is in Neola at 101 4th Street, your destination for trendy clothing, all sizes, accessories, and distinctive gifts. Owned and styled by Jamie Bush, UBI brings a homegrown passion for quality and community to every piece. They're open on the weekends, Saturday from 10 to 2, Sundays from 11 to 3. But if a weekend doesn't work out for you, you can shop online 24 hours a day. ShopUBIowa.com. Unique Boutique Iowa, distinctive styles, heartfelt service, located right in the heart of Neola. Well, as I mentioned, there is a new program that is being put out, and this is an initiative that is with cooperation with a lot of entities all around Pottawattamie County. It's called Speak Up. And Speak Up is an anonymous and confidential reporting tool. And this will allow folks that live here to report concerns about direct threats concerning behaviors, suspicious activity, maybe even just significant changes in behavior. All reports are then going to be reviewed. They have a threat assessment team, and there's a lot of different organizations that are involved with this, including the Council Bluffs Police Department, the Pottawattamie County Sheriff's Office, and schools, all the community school districts all the way around the county. Council Bluffs, Lewis Central, AHSTW, Riverside, Trainer, Tri-Center, Underwood, Heartland Christian, St. Albert, Iowa School for the Deaf, Iowa Western Community College. You can see that everybody's kind of partnering with this. Other organizations include Heartland Family Service, Southwest Iowa Mental Health and Disability Services, Iowa 4th Judicial District, the Carter Lake Police Department, Iowa Law Enforcement Intelligence Network. This is a huge project, and you can tell they've been working on this for a while. So, if you've got some concerns about a friend, a colleague, or maybe you've just been seeing something suspicious, Speak Up is a way for you to voice your concerns safely, because your report could prevent harm and ensure an intervention for individuals that may need it. So if you go to the website, we'll tell you about that website here in just a minute. There's going to be a link there that says Speak Up - submit a report. That's how you do it. So here's some examples of different things that maybe you would want to support with this. It can be used for direct threats. Obviously, we hope that this doesn't happen to anyone, but if somebody is threatening you with harm or violence, this is a way that you can go. It could be written threats, all the way down to social media. That matters, and there's also a record of it. So, if this is something you're experiencing, you now have an outlet. Physical threats, actions, behaviors, anything that is a potential for harm. Do you have concerning behaviors like escalating aggression? Are you seeing increasing hostility? Or another thing here, and how much I have a passion for mental health issues. It's why I sit on the board for NAMI Southwest Iowa, and it's why I volunteer so much of my time with them, because maybe you're seeing someone social isolation or withdrawal. It's easy to ignore those things. But if it's all of a sudden and somebody has just disappeared and you have a hard time getting them out, and there might be something going on, might be a way for send somebody out to check on them. Just a quick knock on the door and say, hey, everything going okay. That can have a direct influence and avoid a tragedy. Are you experiencing stalking behavior, like someone with unhealthy fixations, or just somebody following you around? Substance abuse, if you see that, it could be affecting behaviors. Obviously, self-harm or suicidal ideation. Don't ever blow that off. Not ever. If somebody is talking about that and making threats, you cannot assume that it's just something that they're doing to grab attention. Because if they're thinking those thoughts, then this is somebody that needs to be able to reach out to help. Maybe you're seeing some animal cruelty, somebody trying to break in, surveillance, if, again, going back to unusual or excessive monitoring of people. Preparation for violence. Maybe you've witnessed something there and you just don't know where to go. This is kind of the first step of what it is that we're talking about. So why would you want to use this program? Well, folks in the community, we all play an important role in maintaining safety. So if you just report a concern, it's going to be handled confidentially and professionally. And this is just the first step in using this tool. And it's going to allow law enforcement, schools, mental health services, and other organizations, they can step in before situations become more serious. So how do you do this? Well, it's very easy. And it's completely anonymous. Your name's not going to be attached to it. You fill out the form with as much detail as possible. You can include photos, videos, or any other evidence that you might have. And your identity will remain anonymous unless you choose to provide your contact information for a follow-up. So again, all of this is available on the city website, councilbluffs-ia.gov. And you can learn more about it. And if you have something, there's a couple of links in there to click on. They make it very simple for you to go in and use that feature. So this just one of the stories that we're planning on working on for Les Hills today. We'll get somebody on to talk about that. And I am really excited about this new feature. And it's going to be a place to put articles, as I said, to get pictures. Ultimately, we hope to be able to bring some more people on staff and send them out to start covering events. Wouldn't that be a novel idea, huh? Do you remember when the media used to do that around here? Yeah, so how about that? Maybe I want to bring that back. I have found with my experience, I go back in the small market media, back into the mid-90s. And that's when I first got my start, in early to mid-90s. And we were out everywhere. And newspapers were out everywhere. They all had a large staff. They all had a sales department. They all had all of these things. And then it just slowly started to go away. And staff was laid off and not replaced, and jobs were consolidated, and fewer and fewer stories were put out. And now, local newspapers run more and more national stories that are provided by a service instead of actually having local reporters to be able to send out to do these things. The people that are still employed in these places are doing everything they can, but they're stretched so thin. They can only be so many places at once, which has been you can be one place at once. And there's just, they're doing what they have the ability to do, but it's just stretched too much. So we're going to add this feature in, and the goal is to grow and to continue to add to it. So give me tips, give me story ideas. What would you like to see on this particular platform? And we can make that happen. Another thing, if you send me pictures from an event, I will make sure you're credited for that. So we're going to make sure that in the byline, here's where this picture came from. If your idea, we'll credit you with the idea too. So it's kind of a community project that we're working on here, and it's all going to be part of leshillsmedia.com. So it's not active yet, but we have folks working on it right now. Of course, my web developer and website builder, Sue Pitts with Just Sue Creative. She is actively working on getting this up and running. You know that you can also watch this show on the website. If you go to leshillsmedia.com, there's a link there that says Todd's Shows, and you can see it right there. Yeah, this, I know that this goes on. Maybe you're watching on Facebook, you might be watching on Instagram, you might be watching on YouTube, but it's also available on leshillsmedia.com. So it's going to be one local media source with an understanding that we're promoting positivity. We want to make sure that we focus on what we are doing right and continue to shine a light on that, because you're out there roaming around the internet, that it's the negativity that gets the clicks. I'm not going to call out any sites by name, but there's some that I just don't follow anymore because it's nothing but negative. Yeah, negative exists. And if you're looking for it, you'll find it constantly. But here's something else that I know is you can't focus on more than one thing at a time. If you're focusing on negative, you can't focus on positive too. It's one or the other. Now, you can go back and forth, but you can kind of fall down that rabbit hole, and it's just one negative thing after another. And the next thing you know, that's all you see. And then that's all your news feed starts to feed you on your own, whether it's on Google or on your cell phone or wherever. You're just seeing nothing but negativity come in, because that's what sells. That generates clicks. And Jerry Springer made a living out of it, and that's not who I am, and that's not what I want to do. So I am excited to get this going. And we should launch. I'll keep you updated as we get closer to this. We should launch sometime this month. There's really no reason why it can't happen that quickly, probably within a couple of weeks. And then it's just going to grow. We have a starting point, and then things will grow from there. So Les Hills Today, a brand new media outlet, is on the way right here for our region of the world. Do you or does someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy in your own space while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. Visit hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. And you got some plumbing problems, a leak, a clogged drain, or maybe you got a big remodel going on. And Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs, they're the ones that you need to get a hold of because they provide fast, reliable service and expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installations. And as you're watching that thermometer go up, do we still have mercury thermometers? As the red starts to go up, is your air conditioner working the way that it should? Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Council Bluffs is who you want to get a hold of, and they can come out and check, make sure that everything is working just the way that it should. So the website's airservecouncilbluffs.com or go to waldsteinplumbing.com. When integrity matters and when doesn't it, these are the guys that you want to get a hold of. Quality you can trust and service you can count on. That's going to wrap up today's show. Boy, I'm excited about the announcement for Les Hills today, and we're going to keep promoting it. You're going to start seeing more and more about it out on social media, and we're going to get this brand new landing page on the Les Hills Media website all ready to go and launched. And I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to your assistance with that. Keep sending me the information, and I'd love to tell the stories. My name's Todd Studer. We'll be back here again tomorrow morning.